All right. So this is our last official class today, guys, because next week I will still host a Zoom at the same time on Wednesday of next week. But I'm going to make it optional. I'm not going to have anything planned. There's nothing that I'm going to need to tell you. Anything that I need to tell you next week, I'll do via Google Classroom. And so, like I said, it won't be something that I expect you to come to, but I will have it open because I would love to have you guys pop in just to say a little goodbye, since it's the end of the school year and we don't really get to say goodbye otherwise. So that's kind of the only reason why I will have the Zoom open next week, is to let you guys kind of pop in to say a quick goodbye. Let me mark off somebody that just got here. Okay, let's see. The only other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, besides just checking in with you on the lesson that I posted for this week, is next week there will not be a new lesson. Next week I will have a survey that I'm going to post. It'll be a little bit longer than any of the surveys that we've done so far, so it might take you like 5 whole minutes. So hopefully it won't take too long. But it is something that will really help me, that I would really like you guys to complete for me. And so normally each week you get 10 points, 5 for the notes and 5 for the practice assignment. And so I will make that survey worth 10 points also. So by completing that survey, you will get 10 points just for doing that. So I'm going to ask you guys do that for me. Let's see, mark off somebody else that just showed up. I put out a question on Google Classroom just now because I wanted to also address that any assignments that you guys turn in that I have assigned since this distance learning started, you can still turn in and you won't get marked down for it. So you can turn in late work for full credit. So if you have any assignments that are missing, go on to Aries, check to see if there's any that are missing, and you can still turn them in for full credit. So, so keep that in mind. The last day that I will accept any work will be next Wednesday, June 3rd. So if you do have anything missing, make sure you get that in then. All right, and Malia, go ahead and unmute yourself. I see you have a question.
Yeah, so I was wondering, like, it asks, has your grade gone up, or like whatever during quarantine? And like, I've turned in all my work and I've done all my work. So like the fact that I'm slacking off, that option doesn't apply to me, but also my grade going up doesn't apply because I already started with a high grade.
Right. So the question actually is just basically, have you turned in all of your work? And then the other little kind of comments part, that's not actually the question that you're answering. So the question that you're answering is really just, have you turned in all of your work or not? And so your answer is yes, I've turned it all in, or no, not yet, I haven't. And so I didn't have another option for I'm not planning to not turn in all my work. So does that answer your question, Malia?
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody else have questions about that or anything else in terms of work that's due or anything along those lines?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi. So I had just gotten some work yesterday, but I didn't receive any math work. So I was a little confused on that part because I know like I turned in like whatever I got received, but I didn't receive any math this time. So I was just wondering about.
Yeah, I didn't remember to email it to Darlene this week. So
yeah, Darlene wasn't there when I actually picked up the work. It was just Miss Barice. Okay. And so we're trying to meet with Darlene so that we can talk to her. But I didn't send it to her anyway. Summer school and
Gotcha. So, so if you need it, we can try to coordinate another time for you to pick it up. Can we just talk about it later?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Great. Let's see. So for everybody else, in terms of this week's lesson, there's the lesson notes that were supposed to have been turned in before the Zoom today. So make sure you get those done and turned in if you haven't done that yet. And then the practice assignment, which is on volumes of cones and pyramids, which is almost exactly the same as what we did last week, which was the cylinders and prisms, except it's exactly 1/3 of the volume. So it's just taking 1/3 of what you did last week. And that's kind of it. So if you guys have questions on that assignment, I've got my document camera turned on and ready to go, and I can help if anybody wants me to go over anything or help with any of the problems. So does anybody have any questions that you'd like me to go over from the notes or from that practice assignment? Okay. I will ask then that you guys go ahead and turn your videos on. Let's see, I need to mark off that Valerie came in because I didn't have her marked off yet. Okay, so yeah, if you guys could please turn on your video. And I would like to say goodbye to each of you, so don't leave before I say goodbye. Malia, you can go. I see your little peace sign there. Let's see, who else wants to say goodbye? Bye, Valerie. Bye, Amber. Bye, Udani. Bye, Toby. Bye, Alex. Bye, Sienna. Everybody's moving now. Bye, Travis. Bye, Wendy. Bye, Ian. Bye, Myri. Ella, I see you waving.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see, who else? Chuck, I see you. Maddie, I see you. Gus. Victoria. Sadie, Marley. Goodbye, Braxton. Cooper, I know you can't wave, but you could pop in and unmute yourself and say goodbye. Bye, Dwayne.
Bye.
Bye, Cooper.
Bye.